Oh my goodness. I haven't felt like this since I was a kid. I haven't had time for anything like this since I was a kid. Oh, God. Time really flies by far too quickly. One day you're running through the woods behind your house, not a care in the world. Just you and all of the trees, the sounds of the little creatures, as you explore an unknown world. Then the next day, school starts and you get so weighed down by work that you can't do anything else. Then another school year begins, and another and another. Your workload increases. Your happiness is significantly decreased. And all those hours that used to be in the day, it feels like they don't even exist anymore. All you have is school, homework, and sleep. That's all you have the energy for. Even over the summer, there's so much pressure. You need to enjoy yourself before you're back to the grind. But you're so exhausted from it all that you can't even enjoy yourself. And as soon as you start to feel better, you're pulled right back into all the chaos. But now, I'm free. Free from all of it, at least for a year. Mom and Dad said that as long as I don't get into any serious trouble, I'm welcome to stay during my gap year. And let's face it, I know they were joking. I never get into any serious trouble. Granted, they always used to pretend to be annoyed by that. Have fun, they said. Let loose, they said. Maybe now I can finally listen to them. Maybe I can do something that I never had time for, that I never would have done because I always had to be absolutely perfect. I don't even know why I had to be that way. I just did. But now, I won't have school to worry about. I won't have all of that pressure, all of those expectations. I can just be however I really want to be. I don't have to feel the way I did. I can... What was that? It's too early in the evening for fireflies. And... No, I must be imagining things. It was probably just the light coming down through the trees. They are still a very vibrant green. Yes, it had to have been the light shining down through the leaves. That's all that it could have been. Of course, if I were younger... Actually, when I was younger, I used to think that if I saw something like that, it meant that there were fairies nearby. I remember telling Aaron and Mikasa about them, how I thought they lived out here. They begged to come along and see them, but any time I saw something, they weren't able to see it. Must have just been my overactive imagination. I do miss it, though. I miss being able to play pretend like that. I miss being able to... Okay, I can't just be mistaking light shining through a leaf for what I just saw. That was definitely something green and glowing flying by. Maybe it was just an insect with a very iridescent exoskeleton? It's possible, but I would have heard some kind of noise coming from it. After all, an insect of that size, its wings would have been buzzing. Right? Maybe if I talk a little bit more and pretend that I'm lost in my thoughts, it'll come back. Maybe then I can get a good look at it. See what it is. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes. I really do miss being able to play pretend and just imagine a whole world in this forest. It might be small, but we had so many adventures back then. Climbing on top of that big rock, pretending that we were kings and a queen, finding a tiny little stream, and playing with a salamander that was living in it. Those were the good days. I wish that part of childhood didn't leave right when you needed it the most. It leaves us far too soon. I don't know if we're ever going to get it back. I hope so, but I don't know. Gotcha! It's okay. Whatever you are, I'm not going to hurt you. Whatever you are, you don't seem to have the ability to sting or bite. It's okay. I just wanted to catch you to see what you were. Now please, don't fly right at my face when I open my hands. Are you real? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That probably sounds like such a ridiculous question, but I've only ever heard about creatures like you in stories. I was always told that creatures like you don't really exist, and oh my god, you can talk! And I can understand you! Are you? Am I dreaming? Did I fall asleep under the tree again? Not this time? You mean, have you seen me do it before? So you've been here a while. You're real, and you've been here for how long? Since before we moved here? So, all those years ago, whenever I would see something out of the corner of my eye, was that you? Or are there more of you here? Oh, right, of course, I'm so sorry. No, I don't want to hurt you or anyone like you, I promise you that. I don't know if you heard what I was talking to myself about, but I've always been fascinated by creatures like you. I've always been so amazed by the stories. All of the books that I read were so detailed that I thought, creatures like this really must exist. And if they do, maybe I could find them. I could talk to them and be their friend and learn about them. And as a child, that was one of my greatest dreams, was to find a creature like you. A fairy. That is what you are, isn't it? It is? So was it you that I saw? It was? Why didn't you ever say hello? Were you scared? Did you think that we'd hurt you? It's against the rules. There are rules for fairies? You're not supposed to be seen or heard by humans? Why is that? You've lost several of your friends that way? I am so sorry. I truly cannot even begin to imagine what that is like. I'm so sorry. I promise you, though, I'm not like that. I am nothing like that. I would never even dream of hurting someone like you. I can't imagine why anyone would want to hurt someone like you. You are an extraordinary, sentient creature. You deserve the same kindness and the same respect from humans that we give other humans. Or at the very least, the same compassion that we show toward animals. We see them and the majority of us do not try to hurt them. We watch them and we make sure they're okay, but we don't hurt them. Why someone would want to hurt you, Wait a second. The rules. You can't be seen or heard by a human. You're breaking that rule right now. Granted, I caught you, but you could have flown off. You're choosing to speak to me. Why exactly are you choosing to go against those rules? Rules that you know are there for your safety? You were trying to get my attention? Why? Why, what's going on? Why do you need my help? No, please don't just leave it at that. If you want my help, I need to know what is going on. When you woke up this morning, all of the other fairies were gone? How many of you were there? A dozen? And this has never happened before? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it's okay. I'm sorry, it's just... This is a lot. First I find out that creatures like you exist, and now you need my help because so many of you have gone missing. Okay. I have the house to myself for the whole summer. My parents, they're away visiting my grandfather. He lives by the coast, so they really enjoy visiting him. I offered to watch the house while they were gone. So let's just go inside. You'll be safe there. And I can get you something to eat, something to drink, and we can try to figure out what might be happening here, okay? Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I am talking to a fairy, and the fairy needs my help. Childhood really decided to come back and kick me right in the teeth.